Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. Nostradamus. Ding, 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 ding. A ding, a ding. It's Monday. It's Monday. War. What's it good for? How does it go? War. What's it good for? Am I being boring? Someone told me they gave me a comment of boring. What do you want from me? Are you not entertained? Let's hop on over to the stock market as I gobble down some pills. Taking some krill oil, taking a caffeine, taking an L-theanine. I already took a bunch of other stuff earlier. Oh, AMD down another $1.12. I'm gonna need a massive gift from the gods on my put spread there. Be our first max loss of the year. Speaking of the year, it's April 15th. Hopefully you got your taxes did. Do I hope you had to pay a lot of money in taxes? I mean, is that the move? If you had to pay a lot of money in taxes, it mean you made a lot of money. Hopefully you had a good year. You know what I'm saying? Coinbase up $3.43. That's good for the good kids. Let's see how we're doing on that. Man, I'm still down $80 on that put spread, which is a little surprising. I think it was down less on Friday, and you think with data decay and all that, there's 32 days left to go on that one. I mean, we're $8-9 away from being in the money. In the money's not good when you're selling. Miner's a little bit green, a little surprising. Let's check on Tesla. Tesla made my title today. Tesla's looking to lay off like 20% of their workforce or 30%. I saw it on Twitter, so it must be true. Usually layoffs are good for a stock. Maybe not the first day that it's announced. Could have sworn the tweet was 20%. Now it's 10%, 15,000 jobs. Yeah, so it's an official announcement now, it looks like. Cutting 15,000 jobs according to internal memo 5 hours ago. Well, it's on Twitter, so it must be true. Facing demand in a highly competitive market and a price war. Who's buying a different what electric vehicle are you buying if it's not Tesla? I mean, the electric Porsche is kind of dope, but that's kind of expensive, isn't it? And does it have full self-driving? I mean, neither does Tesla, but I don't think Porsche is anywhere near. Like this is, I mean, this is a dope car, but is it practical? That's the two-door. It looks like there's a four. Oh, this one's pretty dope. Four-door, lots of space. Porsche Macan Turbo goes electric with 600. $63,000. That must not be electric. Macan Turbo Electric. Is this like hybrid? It's from 105. I mean, that's a dope ass car. I'm not gonna lie. Build your own Porsche. That white's pretty fly. Pretty fly for a white guy. We're gonna go murder. Ooh, what is shades? Where does this come in? Oh, no, 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 no. What does that even mean? Dreams? Oh, these are just different. What is this? No, 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 no. We just want straight murder. I should say murder a few more times. Wheels. Those wheels are kind. Oh, let's see what those look like. Another $1,900. Those are freaking tight. $7,400 for these wheels? What the hell do these wheels do? Carbon fiber? 22s? Let's see how those look. Eh. Is carbon fiber like... I'm assuming that's strong as shit. Like if you hit a pothole, I'm worried about the rim cracking. Sometimes these are just cheap Chinese ass rims. Is this thing private? Yeah, we got a couple people in the house. One light. Shit. I must have screwed up Rumble. Gosh darn it. Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun and games. Interior color. Leather package in black with turbinite accents. What does that look like? I don't even really see a difference. 360. That's kind of ugly. Interior black and neo. Oh, come on, dude. Doesn't look very black. Adaptive sports seat with comfort memory. Standard. Comfort seat 14 way. Why would you go heated seats? Man, that's expensive. Ventilated seats. What's the difference? Oh, front. That's another $1,200. Massage seat. Ugh. Go big or go home. Massage seat function front. Wait, ventilated seats. You can't get like, let's see, front includes ventilated seats. What about the back? All right. For 110,000. Premier package. What does that do? Ventilated seats, heated seats, advanced 4-zone climate control. I mean, if I add that, what happens? Remove shit. I don't know that I really need massagers. Massagers are stupid. But I think, oh, it's included. So I still got massage seat function. I don't know, that black's too shiny. I like the matte black. That's still pretty dope. Now, we're not even done. Off-road, I don't need. Exterior mirror, what? $800. What the? I mean, that would look pretty dope on white. Window trim and high gloss. Man, this shit's racking up quick. And they got way too many options. I can't. Roof rails in aluminum, roof rails in black. Is that an add-on? Exterior decals and logos. Gee, many Christmas. $270 for a logo. I mean, you gotta go red, right? On black. Give me a little Michael Jordan. Right. Oh, that's. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Well, that looks like it stays there. I want it to be all black, bro. Whatever. Jiminy Christmas. Technology assist system with active lane keeping. Stay in your lane for $1,000. Ooh, augmented heads-up reality. That shit's dope. Preparation for Porsche dash cam. What does that even mean? Air quality. Oh my goodness, bro. Shit's getting expensive. Power sunblind. I don't know what that is, but we'll add it. Smoking package. No. Luggage compartment. No. Personalizer. Okay. Personalized load mat. I don't want to deal with that right now. Audio. Passenger display. That's kind of dope. High-end surround system. Oh yeah, $5,000. Let's go. E-mobility. Delivery experience. What does this even mean? 122,000. If I get super rich, maybe I buy one of these along with the Model Y. I guess. I don't know, man. As much as I drive. All right, let's get back to see what's. Ooh, Coinbase getting ready to go negative. If you didn't know, Bitcoin crashed like crazy. What was it, Saturday? Feels like such a long time ago. Iran sent like 80 drones to Israel in retaliation for something Israel did in Syria. I think killed some people from Iran consulate or something. Iran is saying this is it. The war. This is all we're gonna do unless Israel does retaliate, and then we're gonna unleash the hounds of war. Hopefully Israel doesn't retaliate. And this drone attack, from my understanding, was an absolute nothing burger. I think they were all destroyed. Did any of them hit a target? They took 8 hours, and apparently, I was reading on Twitter, the United States was able to use some technology that they had that just decimated the drones. I don't know what this technology is. Some people were saying lasers. I know some of our like destroyers and shit have like laser guns on them. Apparently, like none of them. I don't think any of them hit the target. Iran attack results. What do I did? What Iran did was an act of war. I mean, if anything, it was an act of thank you for letting us test out our defenses because it did absolutely nothing. I think you could have thrown a bag of poop on fire on the front porch of the consulate, and it or the front porch of the like headquarters of Israel, and it would have done more damage. World leaders urge Israel not to retaliate. Iran strikes open a dangerous new chapter. Ah, here we go. Israel vows to retaliate. Of course they do. They don't want an overt conflict with Iran. I mean, Israel has vowed to exact a price. In any of these things, Iran drone, attack update maybe. Israel intercepts Iran drone attacks and weighs response 41 minutes ago. Israel defends. Israel is delaying its ground operation in Rafah. Where's Rafah? Is that at the Gaza Strip? Iran launched 300 missiles and drones. I thought it was just like 80 drones. Invading Rafah in order to dismantle Hamas. Biden focused on preventing Iran attack from spiraling to wider regional conflict. All right. Was this a buying opportunity? Is the dip over? I see some hearts. JT in the house. JT in his house. Yeah, once the news was announced, Bitcoin crashed and lots of liquidations. Leverage long. JT in the house. Lots of people were liquidated on all blockchains, on all leverages. I saw one guy. I don't know if it was true or not. I think I retweeted it. I might not have. Let's see. April 13th. Did we talk? Oh, I don't think we talked about this one, did we? Tech dev. There's some big accumulation phase. I think Benjamin Cohen had something. I don't think I retweeted it. Bitcoin, 66,400. Got all the way down to 61,308. A lot of the alts were getting destroyed. Cardano got 10 toes down destroyed. Bought the Wi-Fi brand new Honda Hybrid. Why are you buying a Honda Hybrid? You done with Tesla? She still took the Tesla. JT with first world problems. Lives in a mansion. Has a Tesla. Bought a Honda Hybrid and his wife doesn't want to drive it. And he has some AC problems. He's got a pool. You know, JT out there living the dream. All right. Ethereum 3200, it got all the way down to 2800. I didn't realize it got that low. Ooh, Cardano making a little bit of a comeback. It got all the way down to 40 cents. Celestia got all the way down to 750, back up to 10. Stacks got down to $2, man. So that was a dip buying opportunity if this holds up. We don't know what's going to happen though. Like, if Israel retaliates and this turns into a bigger war, is it going to be more downside? It's hard to say. You don't know, guys. You don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes this shit just happens to shake people out and gobble it up. I could tell you that this is going to turn into World War III, and the stock market might go limit up the next day. Solana, this one got interesting. This one got all the way down to 120. I considered buying some Solana. Problem is I'm kind of in this mood where I'm done turning my fiat into crypto. Because my fiat bag, while it's building minuscule to my already crypto bag. And I mean, eventually, I need to have money to pay for things like if my AC goes out, or to put in the floors I want to get, put in the fence I want to put in. Like, ultimately I'm hoping crypto does really well and I can sell and I can just do all that shit. But what happens if crypto goes to zero? And then I just got my little fiat. Do I think crypto's going to zero? No. But this time is different. Maybe it ends quicker. I think that's what this guy was saying. It's going to end around the end of 2025. Benjamin Cohen was saying it's going to go down and not start to the beginning of 2025. A cycle top that is 1 year accelerated. So a cycle top at the end of this year is December 2024. What if Bitcoin only gets to like 85,000 and Ethereum gets to like 5,500 and it's the end of 2024? And I'm like, man, this ain't over. Cardano's like $2-3, or just like $1.50, $2. I'm like, this ain't over. We got another 6 months. We're going up, and then we go back down 90%. Then what? I'm gonna be dead before the next bull run. Oh, your steam shower, yeah. You're making me sound like a spoiled ass rat. I mean, there's not. You grinded for a long time. There's nothing wrong with spoiling yourself at the end. I use my money on my house vehicles, and then I invest the rest. Yeah, well, I can pay. I can probably pay off my house right now if I wanted to, and then just invest. But this isn't really the house I want to live the rest of my life in. No, maybe I'll be confined to this prison. You gotta make lemonade out of lemons. You know what I'm saying? All right, we didn't really. Oh, I need to check what's going on real quick on something. Probably a nothing burger. This one. Okay. Thanks for updating us on that. Aladi Adadi. That house you're in right now seems pretty nice. Just need a little. It's not bad. I mean, it's only like 1,400 square feet. I don't hate the area. I don't love the area. I would just like a little bit of a modest upgrade. Like 2,000 square feet to 2,500 square feet. Nicer area where there's no train nearby. More quiet area. You know what I'm saying? If I ended up dying in this house, I mean, I didn't have it that bad. You know what I'm saying? A mass casualty incident. Man, there's been a lot of mass casualty incidents lately. Or is it always just like that? But now because we have Twitter and I follow this guy, it was like every day. The new Willy Woo, the new Bitcoin ETF brings price targets of 91K at the bear market bottom and 650K at the bull market top once the ETF investors have fully deployed according to asset manager recommendations. Keep in mind, this is the guy that said Bitcoin would never go above 50,000 if the ETF got approved. We didn't even look at the markets, or did we? NASDAQ up 127. We had a war on Saturday, and the NASDAQ's up 130 points. If I would have told you on Friday that a major conflict and Iran was going to attack Israel with 300 drones and missiles, you probably would have shorted the market. You got your face melted off on Monday. Now, if everyone knew that, I mean, if only you knew that, right? Not if everyone knew that. If only you knew, like, say you were Nancy Pelosi, which everyone thinks has some special advantage. I mean, she probably didn't know Iran was going to attack Israel. So, but if she knew, would she have shorted the market? Maybe. She'd have got her face melted this morning. Shorting, if you would have shorted crypto, you'd have been okay. Dr. Payne in his house. Do I think Biden's going to get reelected? Yeah, I don't freaking know, bro. Probably not. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Is it Biden and Trump? I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't really hear much about the election. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Biden Trump. Fingers crossed. RFK for me, but RFK. Who does RFK take votes from? The Democrats more? Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? Israel got a 12-hour heads up. I mean, they got. What do you mean they got it? How did they get it? Did Iran call up Israel and say, "Hey, we're sending a barrage of shit that's none of it's gonna land," or like it was more like a show of just like, hey, look, we got to do something here, guys. This isn't really going to do anything to you, but we got to let our people know that we're just not going to lie down. I don't think one missile or drone landed, hit, right? Biden and his admin needs to go. Yeah, I don't. If I had to choose, I can't believe I'm saying this. If I had to choose between Biden and Trump, I probably choose Trump. I don't want either one of them in office. I don't think Biden can last another 4 years. And then Kamala? I'll vote. Yeah, RFK is my vote. He's got a little Kramer woo in him, but he's got some weirdness, some wacko in him. He's pro crypto. I think Jason hates him because he's pro war. I don't know that I really believe in that. I like him too. Plus, he's married to um Cheryl Hines. He's really cool from the great show Curb Your Enthusiasm. Pro crypto gets my vote. Anyone that wants to do something about that. I'm a two issue voter. Number one, debt spiral. Let's do something about the debt. Number two, crypto for personal reasons. Did you make any moves over the weekend? Nah, I haven't been doing shit. I think you just missed me talking about it. I considered buying some shit, but I'm accumulating fiat right now. I'm just trying to build up a bit. I've got plenty in crypto. I'm not trying to tinker too much. I'm not trying to do that. And I like this is maybe it's a bad outlook, but I'm like, okay, let's say I take 5 grand and then I cut, let's just say I take an amount that greatly reduces how much is left in my bank account, right? I put 5 grand. What am I going to put it into? Solana and maybe get a 3x, or Stacks get a 4x, maybe 5x. So I turn that into 25,000. But I'm probably not gonna get into long-term capital gains. So I'm gonna have to give 40% of my gains to the United States government, and about 35 to 38%, or 30. Well, let's just say 35%. Excuse me. And then the California government's going to take 12%. That's 47% on 15 grand. So I'm going to come home with an extra 7,500. I'm just like, eh. And that's if I do it perfectly, bro. If I buy it now and sell it perfectly. At a certain point, it's okay to have a little bit of fallback cash in your account and not trying to, I've already got way too much money in crypto. And I'm not going to sell. I don't really feel like, I mean, if I'm going to make any moves, I'm going to sell my Solana and buy some shit on Solana, or I'm going to sell some Cardano and buy some shit. But even that, it's the same thing. Probably not going to make it to long term. I've got a decent chunk of stuff going on. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? I sold my alts and went all in BTC. That's a strange move. You moved to 100% BTC and it did very well so far. Like, are you going to be trading back out? You don't care. Like, I'm very big into the long term. I like loading the boat in the bear market and selling it 1 to 2 years later, 1 plus to 2 years later, and not paying a lot of taxes and not trying to over trade. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty easy cycle if it continues. Just buying the bear, selling the bull. Did I have a pizza over the weekend? I did. I had a pizza Friday night. I had a pizza Saturday night. And I slept like shit both nights. I got to stop doing that. I didn't eat a pizza last night. I slept okay. Problem is, I was so freaking tired that I fell asleep last night at 7 o'clock. And then I woke up at 9 and I couldn't go back to sleep for like an hour and a half. So I took some melatonin. So I got 7.5 hours, but it was broke. Did I say Ricky in the house? Ricky in the house. So my readiness score is low, but my sleep fuel rating's plus. Hopefully I can get back on track tonight. I think BTC will 2x from here. I think so too. Pot odds, I think so, but it might not. You guys missed me shopping for a Porsche Macan. It's gonna run me about 122,000. You may get back into alts when it gets. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin should break out first, and then you can go into alts. There's nothing wrong with that strategy. It's not for me though. What do you think of the new EPH? Ray Castillo in the house. How are you doing, brother? New to the channel. Welcome. What do you think of the UEPHC fight? Oh, UFC. Ricky, you can't break the rules with shit like that. Are you trying to get banned for life? No alternative spellings. All right, that's it. I'm not even going to give you a warning. You're done. I can't remember the last time you ate pizza. Yeah, when's the last time you ate pho? MSG packed pho. Bro, didn't you eat something recently that made you sick? What is it you ate recently that made you sick? $100,000 for a vehicle is not that expensive anymore these days. Are you smoking crack? That's expensive as shit, bro. 100,000 buys you a trailer home or a house in a nice house. That'll buy you a nice house in a lot of places in the United States. Jason trying to get banned for life. Most of my holdings are in a trust, yeah. Yep. So, oh, doesn't, oh yeah, that's right. You get that weird trust, Roth trust. I'm making fall right now. What's that? Oh, fa. 100,000 doesn't buy you shit anymore these days, and you know what a house costs for a starter home. Let's go to let's just pick somewhere like Tulsa. 199,000 will get you 1,000 square feet. 85,000 will get you this fixer upper. I mean, a little, it needs a little elbow grease. That looks like it used to be a trailer home, maybe. $170,000. Okay, so 120,000 is almost the same. This is not bad. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Aw. They don't show any pictures of the inside of the house. That's scary. I mean, it'll put you a nice down payment down. 100,000 will put you, like, you could put, let's see, 20% down on a $300,000 house. And you can put down 3%, can't you, these days? 189,000. Nice little, I mean, this is nice. Let's see, 1,400 square feet. Got more square feet than my home. Nice porch, nice hardwood laminate, nice interior, nice kitchen, bro. I mean, this ain't bad. The winters are going to be harsh. The summer's going to be harsh. You can buy this and rent this bitch out. What's the rent estimate? Doesn't really, let's see. How much could you rent this bitch out for? Market value, $1,500 a month. What would this run you? What would your mortgage payment be? Payment calculator. Doesn't say, but probably, I don't know, probably less than 1,500. Another nice house for 177. $115,000 right here, bro. This or a Porsche Macan. I mean, this needs some work, but 1,100 square feet looks old as shit. The inside's nice. It's got good bones. Is that real hardwood? Ugh, that needs some work. I mean, it just needs a. This looks like some mass murders happen. I mean, that's a house, bro. 115,000. You gonna live in your Porsche Macan? 124,000. This is the same price as the Macan was, bro. This looks like could have been a trailer. Not bad on the inside. I mean, you could put a lazy boy, a big screen, cook yourself some dinner, and get drunk every night watching your favorite television shows. Not a cool looking bathroom. I like the tile. Good colors. This isn't bad right here for 700 square feet. That's kind of weak, but you can't buy anything for 100 grand. I mean, you got me on a technicality. This 120, 87. You got money left over, bitch. This one's definitely, you're gonna definitely need that 13 grand for some paint. Wipe all the blood stains off. I don't even want to know what's happened in this house. Ugh. Yeah, there's not enough disinfectant in the world to get me to live in what looks like has happened in this house. $7 million? Who would pay $7 million for a house in Tulsa? 6,600 square feet. Who lived here? Kevin Durant? This is some ugly old shit. 140 grand. I want to find that banger for right around 100 grand. 95,000. This one looks like it needs a little love. Not bad. I mean, the siding. Actually, this doesn't look bad at all. Thousand square feet. I don't know how energy efficient it is, though. You're going to want a really good AC heater because it gets hot as shit in the summer and cold as cold as balls in the winter. So this isn't a bad little house, though, for 100 grand, bro. You're done. You're covered. This or a Porsche Macan. Like, you can't even buy a Porsche Macan for 95 grand, bro. $74,000. 1,200 square feet. I mean, it's ugly, but you could change. I mean, this rock in the front's really weird. Nice inside. This ain't bad. I mean, that's kind of. Oh, it's brick. Ugh. This ain't bad. I mean, what the hell this person thinking with? They got a big ass. That AC looks massive for the size of the house. It's too much AC, bro. Can't buy anything for 100 grand these days. You can still buy a house, bro. With money, 100K money. Money right here. This is the banger I was looking for, I think. 1,276 square feet. Look at that, dude. I'm ready to put in an offer right now. Oh, it gets a little scary when you get on the inside. Yeah, the inside doesn't looks like it's from. Oh my goodness, dude. I do not want to know what's happened in this house. Some butchering of humans is possible. Not a lot of. I mean, that ain't terrible. A little cleanup. I mean, it's ugly on the inside. But 100 grand, this ain't bad. The outside looks good. New carpet, because you know that carpet disinfect the shit out of this house, bro. Oh, look at this guy. He's got some shit to buff up his shoes. That chair is straight from 1970. What kind of weird ass cutlery is this over here? Looks like some kind of human torture. Oh, this is some ugly shit, dude. This is not the banger I wanted. Looks nice on the outside. The outside looks new. The inside looks like it's from 1940, 50, 60. I mean, that's nice and updated, kind of. But I mean, 100 grand, bro. All right. Allen Dude is crazy. What is Allen Dude? My warehouse is bigger than those houses you're looking at. There's no way living something that's small. Okay, look, now you're changing your tone. You're using the wrong tone. You're saying that all wrong. You're using the wrong tone. You said you can buy anything for 100 grand. You can buy a house, bro. 1,200-foot house. 1,207. That's just one of several we found. Now look at this one. 125 grand. What is this? A townhouse? Condo. Condo's not a bad little starter. I mean, that wood grain's ugly as shit. But beggars can't be choosers. 1,300 square feet. Ugh, those drapes. Like, ugh. But I mean, you can live in that. You can home it up a little bit. Public pool. That's disgusting. Benzinga. Bitcoin getting their first meme. Uh-oh, what? I'd use that 85K to move away. Hey, look, I didn't. There's a million places in the Midwest you can buy a house for 100 grand. For 300 grand, you could buy a really nice house. Look at this one, 360,000. 2,500 square feet. That's what I'm talking about, dude. It's a nice house. 3 baths. My house is worth more than this, and it's nowhere near as nice. As nice. Look at that door, dude. That's elegant, spacious ceilings. Nice big living room. I don't really like the door opening so much into your space. I like to have a little foyer. I mean, I don't have a foyer. This is currently what I have is like no foyer. You just basically walk in and your nice little dining room. Ooh, nice kitchen, bro. I like the colors. Like the countertops, spacious, nice ass sink. I might buy this house right now. Ooh, nice stove. That's that you can. Is that like tile that made it look like brick? Nice hood. Ooh, what is this? Is this like a bedroom or a den? Ooh, nice windows, bro. What kind of windows are those? I don't like the wood grain slider. Nice laundry room. Is there a sink in there though? That seems to be the move. Look at this. This looks like another. Is this a bedroom? Or not a bad. Where's the mash? Ooh. Look at that. These bedrooms have got some shit going on, dude. Looks like there's an upstairs bedroom. Oh yeah, it's a nice house for 300 grand. You gotta live in Tulsa. Oh, here we go. It's gonna cost you 750,000 to pay off. I guess. I've told my opinion on that too many times to bring it up again. Why can't I go to this link? Go to the link. Boom. Is this a... This isn't working. Go to site. What is Pups? Bitcoin's first meme coin on Runes? Isn't Runes Thor chain or whatever? Did you buy some of this? This article's a pain in the ass. This article's the worst article I've ever seen in my life. Following Ordi, Puffs boasts a market of 516 million. That's already too big. How do you trade it? It's up 50%. Upcoming Runes protocol. I don't know, bro. That's too hard for my brain to follow that trail. Porsche too expensive to maintain. Yeah, you got that right. Does that thing come with like a 5 or 10 year bumper to bumper? I'm sure they'll sell you that for like 20 more grand. And then when you take it in, oh, I'm sorry, that was excluded in the fine print. The audio system isn't included. Oh, the transmission, no, I'm sorry, that didn't include the. It's an electric car, but it's still your transmission that went out, so we can't cover that. Get a mobile home. I've considered it. I don't consider it anymore, but there was a time in my life where I'm like, fudge, bro, I can go get a nice trailer home for 50 grand and, easy access to meth and blowjobs for cheap. 50 grand, your monthly payment's only a few $100. It's enough room for a desk and a TV and a bed, and the shower's probably going to be pretty nasty. Where I'm at, 500,000 is a starter home, and you're probably looking at 1,800 square feet. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much where I'm at too. 500. Well, no, 500,000 will get you a nice home. Starter home, you're looking at about 300,000 for an okay area. My electric bill with the pool and the steam room in the warehouse is under 300 a month. My summer electricity bill probably pushed 700. No pool. No pool, guys. Right now my electricity bill is around 300 and I'm not even running the AC. No pool, small house. Electricity is expensive AF here. I'd be retired 10 times over if it wasn't for electricity. Water bills going up. That's the one thing I did when I built my house. I did spray foam and condition attic. Yeah, you want energy efficient. I want one of those energy efficient homes like, what's his face? What's his name? We've looked at it before. Matt Farrell. I remember the stock guy on Friday too. Stealth Wealth Investing. Watched a decent amount of Kill Tony this weekend. Finished Fallout, which is excellent. Finish The Shield. Highly recommended if you've never seen The Shield. I need something to watch. I started kind of rewatching Justified. I love that show. It's Walter Goggins, right? The Shield. He was in that. He's great as Boyd Crowder in Justified, but I'd seen it too recently. And then he's in Fallout. He's probably one of the more underrated actors out there. Anyway, this guy's building a crazy energy efficient home that gives me kind of a boner. This Matt Farrell guy, he's a pretty cool bro. Hi, I'm Matt Farrell. Welcome to the site. Hi, I'm Matt Farrell. Why isn't this popular? How and why? You not have a playlist for your home? Here, right here. That's his home right there. It's kind of an ugly color. There it is again. He's got all kinds of shit going on that he talks about. I think it's a prefab. I wonder what the total cost of that thing is. He's got like a networking cabinet in there with like switches and shit. Look. And you keep retracting messages before I get to see him. Brick is so unofficial, it's not even funny on a hot summer's day. What does that even mean? Go touch that wall in the middle of the night and it's still hot. Cranking. I thought brick was good to keep things cool and or I thought it did a good job of potential storing. My neighbor next door is now selling his house for 1.2 million. If you don't have no wife or children, I don't know why the hell you don't go get yourself a nice ass house with a double car garage. Yeah, I mean that's the plan. That's my plan. But I'm not there yet. I'm close. I just need a few things to line up. Like I need a really good bull market. They're trying to sell me everything and anything when it comes to a warranty. Crisis. Just go out for lunch or just crazy. What? I took the wife out. Oh, I got a burger. Go bunch. She got some fish to eat. Effing yeah. I'm all about eating hamburger. I think the government should invest in geothermal. You can have very cheap, very cheap electricity. I'm not a geothermal expert. I'm. I mean, I feel like we do enough geo shit with the fracking. I don't need them. Oh yes, I'm one of those wackos that think breaking up the ground and pumping a bunch of chemicals into the ground is doing more harm than good. I'm sorry. Geothermal, yeah, it has its potential, but how many, like, where would you even set that up? I'm also a huge proponent of nuclear. Continue to get better with nuclear. What do we do now? Fusion, but we need fission, cold fusion, all that shit. You know, in Fallout, they power an entire city with just a little, like, a device. What do they call it? Like a fission generator. That's all we need. A couple of them bitches. It can be set up at former coal plants. Is it good for the environment? Set up some Bitcoin mining in those bitches too. Get some hash rate for the United States. Geothermal has a lot of maintenance to it. I got 10 acres and there's no way in order all that go. I don't even understand that comment. Do a windmill? Windmills are a lot of maintenance. Those are a lot of maintenance, bro. They use gyrotron to drill miles down. Oh, this isn't. Yeah, I don't know anything about that shit. We should definitely do more drilling into the earth. Oklahoma now gets more earthquakes than California. New Jersey just had an earthquake that was pretty big, wasn't it? How often does New Jersey get earthquakes? put enough cracks in the crust, shit, and pump enough shit out of the deep into the soil. Eventually, shit just like with the faults. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think maybe we should start working on a Dyson sphere. How do we get the electricity? Can you do like a laser transfer of electricity? How do you get electricity like with solar farms on the moon or in space or Dyson spheres? Like that stores a lot of electricity. Or I mean that generates a lot of electricity, more than we could even store. What do we turn the moon into like a big battery somehow and beam all the electricity there and then beam it from the Dyson sphere to the like a highway of electricity from like what is the first? Venus or Neptune, Venus, Mars? Or no, Mars is further out. How far out does the Dyson sphere gonna be? Man, that would be like just start building it and then beam it to Mercury and then beam it to Venus along along space stations and then Earth, and we continue that highway out to Mars, right? And all the way out to we got to build a highway of starships and space stations and bases on planets. There's probably a few moons on Jupiter that are habitable. Mercury, Venus, Earth. Dr. Payne showing off his big brain. Ceres, we can throw Ceres into it. You want to be serious about it? They use microwaves to transfer it. Oh, there we go. Microwaves to transfer what? Microwaves. There's got to be a better way to do it. Wireless high power transmission. Interesting. U.S. Navy wirelessly beam 1.6 kilowatt of power using microwaves. That is tight. Can you imagine walking in front of this? Not going to be a good day. There's got to be better ways to do it, though. The future microwave power beaming. That is interesting. Oh, the president Donald's back. How you doing, brother? Donald Trump's back. Matthew in the house. How you doing, brother? We barely even looked at crypto today. We are off the freaking rails. Hard. There isn't enough material within the solar system to build a Dyson sphere. No, but there's enough to start. Like you just get started. And then you continue to build out your spaceship network and you get faster, closer to the speed of light and warp bubbles and all that shit. And then you can start pulling from other solar systems, or you just build enough. Completely surrounding the sun with a Dyson sphere. I mean, I don't even know that would make sense. That would be a ridiculous amount of electricity. But that would be efficient as F. You just build enough. You can build enough of a Dyson sphere to harness a lot of it. And would you even want you would probably want to start doing it in another solar system where like there's no habitable planets, if there's one close by. Or maybe you go grab one over in Rigel. I think everybody needs to sit back, relax, figure out what, if you're 50 years old, you've got 20 years, the most best, enjoy it. Don't try to be rich. It doesn't make you happy. I think it's weird that we're trying to go to other planets when Earth is already effed up. It's not weird. We need to be multi-planet if we want to survive. We need to be multi-solar system. We're one mass extinction event away, which could happen. Once 2034, the next asteroid that might hit us can wipe us out, or set us back long enough that the next one will wipe us out. Or maybe we have nuclear war, wipes us out, or most of us out. But if we have a society on Mars of 1 million people, and so you know what I'm saying? It's high availability. It's redundancy. You need redundancy. We need to do both. You need to expand scientifically. Get better with science, bitch. Get better with your technology. That'll also help offset the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a magic silver bullet. I know the market is hopeless when Nostradamus is talking about building highways to planet Jupiter. Oh, come on, Mr. President. The market's just boring. Uh-oh. Lottie, Dottie. We like this. We're running out of days for me to be wearing my sweatshirt, but it cooled off this weekend, guys. I even turned the heater on this morning. We're gonna see some 67 today, 75, 79, and 80s, 79, 80. So summer's coming. Every month, almost all of my money has gone into crypto. I was like that up until recently. I'm kind of done. I kind of wanted to buy this weekend, but I've already touched on why I didn't. It's the same as radar. Tesla stock getting killed. Yeah, we've already talked about the Tesla news. Coinbase now down $3. The Nasdaq. Market's dumping. It was up huge. Now it's pulling back. Is it going to go red? Tesla's laying off people, like 10% of their workforce, 15,000. Usually that's good for a stock. Is crypto taking it in the pooper now? Bitcoin 65.7. It's down about $600-700 from earlier in the stream. Looks like we had a little dead cat bounce. Maybe are we going back down to new lows? I've talked about in the past how this is generally good for crypto to have this cooling off. War is just a reason to get crypto to do what it needs to do. So is it going to go lower than what it did? How low did Bitcoin go? That's dominant. That's the cash. Bitcoin. What the? Oh, it's 65,000. I was looking at the cash. It's down over $1,000 since this morning, but it got down all the way down to like 61,300. Is it going to go lower than that? It might. We want this 200 and this to kind of meet, right? So maybe a little something like this, a little something like that, and then something like that is likely what's going to happen here. Will this dip below the 200? It might. 50,000 is not out of the question. 30% pullback in Bitcoin. It's not out of the question. And it's good for the healthiness of the bull market, of the crypto cycle. 37. That's 37. Let's do that again. So, whoops. Eat easy. Why isn't this working? All right, let's just, I thought it was shift. So we need to get to 51, 52,000 would be a 30% pullback. That happened numerous times. Last bull run, 20, 30%. There's at least, this was after a double of new all-time highs though. 30% right there. This one looks deeper. Nope, 26%. 20%. It got less each time. And then this one, 26%, but ultimately 54%. And then it was a rough summer, man. And then we went all the way up to new all-time highs again. Very short-lived. We didn't have a lot of happy times, just a few months. Let's see, the beginning of, we'll say 6 months there of good times, and then 6 months of shit. And then October. So we had about 8 months of pleasure out of the last, two years of bear market before that, and 3 years of it after. So 8 months out of 5 years, we've been living the Miller High life. Bitcoin now below 65,000, continuing to bleed down. ADA has been cooling off since December. Yeah, ADA sucks. I mean, it's, ugh. Let's see what's going on in the ADA ecosystem. Ajax has gotten pretty cheap. 89 cents. World Mobile Token. Ooh, it was up 11%. But it got pretty cheap. Relative speaking, all the SpaceX rumors. Oh, it came all the way back down. That was a decent entry right there. You'd be up 50%. You wouldn't have timed that. You probably maybe could have got it at like 26. Snack is probably cheap as balls. Yeah, so this is my buy zone right here. I could have got it. I was looking at it, but I'm selling ADA to buy Snack. ADA's down big too. Do I think Snack will outperform ADA? Probably. At certain periods. I think you could buy it now and get a 2x out of it. If Cardano catches on and has its move, you might get a 10x out of Snack. You might. Living to 90 plus will be quite common. Yeah, but those 70 to 90, man. Even over 100. I need some of those anti-aging drugs and testosterone shots and I'm right because humans have only been on the planet for 300. No. It's more like 2 million years, isn't it? Is it 300,000? Yeah, 2 million. Humans first evolved in Africa, and much of the human evolution occurred on the continent. The fossils of early humans who lived between 6 and 2 million years ago. So it's between 6 and 2. This says the human race says 300,000. That's modern Homo sapiens. Okay. So I don't know what the difference is between modern and 6 million years ago, 2 million years ago. Isn't it crazy? Nah, not really. The planet Earth is like 5 billion years old. What's 200 million years? Between, as Benjamin Cohen say, what's 200 million between friends? Generally, war means printing more money, which is good for Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah. Yep. But it's bad for the devaluation of dollar. Like, it's a bit of a smoke and mirror show. Bitcoin goes up, but it's worth less. It's worth more, but it's worth less because the dollar's worth less. So how much is it outpacing inflation? And you got to time it with its crazy volatility. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to wrap your head around. ADA will have its time in the sun, but it won't be until after BTC peaks. You're probably right. Who is this chick? She's 27 and moving back in with her parents. I mean, that's a wise financial decision these days. That's the times we live in. And you're going to sit there and cry about it? Look at you. You look like you got a nice car. You're going to be able to go to a roof over your head. Let's hear this chick whine.
Like, there is no way I can afford. I am nearly 27 years old, and today I am moving back in with my parents. This is not the plan I had for 27-year-old me, but that is just how bad the rental crisis.
Maybe you should learn how to be more fiscally responsible. What do you do for work? Like, are you just a barista, or do you have a nice job? Like, I can tell you, it is possible to make enough money to buy houses and cars and nice things in this life. You just got to put in. You got to put in the work. I moved out at 18. My parents helped me though, so I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference if they're helping me versus me living? But they don't give me money now. I can't remember the last time I got money from my parents. Yeah, other than like Christmas and shit. You know what I mean? But it's possible to work hard, buy a house. I've done it. It's not a mansion like JT.
ISIS is at the moment. I've been living on my own for.
Okay, so take your ass home, save money for 3 years. Okay? Get a better job, work 2 jobs. Mow some effing lawns. Pick up a job at In-N-Out making $20 an hour. Save some money or go to college. No, I don't know about going, but get a skill. There's plenty of ways to make money. Plenty of ways to make money. Hell, you're a chick, dude. Just go find someone with money. You're a good enough looking chick that you can go out there and gold dig and be just fine.
The last 3 years. When I first started living on my own, I was paying $280 a week in rent.
I was muted there, but what is she, Australian? She might be able to find a husband, but I don't know if she's gonna be able to land one with this the way she nags. She's gonna drive whoever she gets up the wall.
It was actually kind of fine to pay rent on my own, and I've never had like an outstanding salary. The reason why I'm moving back in with my parents is because my landlord wanted to increase my rent now to $450 a week. Now, I live in a small 1-bedroom apartment in an old building. It's nothing flash. Sure, I live in a good suburb. I live in Malvern. I'm probably just paying for location, but I have to pay to do my laundry. There's cracks in the.
Take your whiny ass to an area that's not so upscale. Where's Retro at? He moved into the ghetto to save money.
Walls, like, it's nothing flashy. Like, it's not worth $450 a week. That's.
You live in Melbourne.
Like $2,000 a month. What are people supposed to do? I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful that I can move back in with my parents, but not everyone can do that. So what's your alternative? like you're homeless. The thing that really grinds my gears
Oh, here we go. What really grinds your gears?
is that I am 99% sure that my landlord does not have a mortgage on this place, so that can't even be an excuse for landlords on here.
Um, it doesn't matter if he has a mortgage or not. He's in the business of making money, okay? And he's probably raised the rent to whatever rent's going for in the area. So if he can make $2,000 a month versus whatever he's making now, why the F wouldn't he raise it? That's just good business.
She's owned this place since about 1980, and I know for a fact she has 2 investment properties. So she's just making money off what she can from the market. And I was like, there is no way I can afford this. And
Oh no, they were supposed to be the sisters of Yaya traveling pants or whatever. She was supposed to cut him a break.
I have been an outstanding tenant, like outstanding. Rent's never been late. My inspections are always absolutely spotless. I've never caused any issues.
How much of a rate increase was this? Did she say?
This is why my generation can't get ahead. Why we can't.
You can't get ahead. My ass, dude. There's people in your generation getting ahead. They're all over Twitter. Oh, retiring. Remember all those NFT bros that retired at the age of 18?
Buy houses. Like, I've been paying 20 grand a year in rent.
Look at this coffee she bought. How much was that freaking coffee? Huh? Maybe cut back on the $7 coffees.
But if I went to go get a house loan, they wouldn't see that as, oh, she can pay 20 grand a year. No, I have no savings because of how much I've been paying in rent.
Oh my goodness. Shut the F up. I wonder if Israel will give the Iranians a heads up. I don't. Hopefully they don't retaliate. Ando laughed. Yeah, bro. I would have bought some Ando maybe. Like Ando's up. Like Ando's like out of control, dude. Ando is freaking out of control. That's the one. I missed the boat. Cosmology is all effed up right now. The Big Bang Theory is ready to get thrown out the window. James Webb telescope effed up the site. What are you talking about? Big Bang Theory is ready to be thrown. Oh, I don't know what Onion articles you're reading. I moved out at 18 and never came back. No help whatsoever. Hell yeah, Dr. Payne. Watch it all. She actually, yeah, she lives in an expensive part of Australia and she's complaining. Learn how to be fiscally responsible. You don't live like that's like me moving to San Francisco and complaining about how much my house payment is, or me moving to Manhattan. Like I live in New York, and I want to try and live in Manhattan versus moving to like the Bronx or some shit. You know what I'm saying? This generation is effed. Boomers acquired all the assets. These people, it can still be done. You can. I just showed you several places where you can buy an okay house for 100,000, a nice house for 300,000. It's not that hard to go out and find a job to get the skills and make 70,000 plus a year in the we'll just say the Midwest, Tulsa. If you're a dude, there's plumbing, there's truck driving, there's IT, good people at real estate. If you're good at sales, plenty of sales jobs, plenty of way to make money. Hell, you could probably make money as a landscaper, making 70, 100 grand a year. Save up, buy the house. Don't spend a bunch of money on cigarettes and alcohol and drugs and going to the bars. You know what I'm saying? Don't get my gears grinded up, bitch. Invest in ADA, move back in with your parents. This generation's only hope is crypto. You got no, Jason. Nope, I disagree. There's plenty of ways to make money. Programming. Hell, $20 an hour at fast food. I told my friend, same age as me, to stay at home with his mom and invest in crypto for a couple years. He chose to move And yeah, people want to go out and sow their wild oats. And he can't afford to invest now. Yeah, it is smart. It just, I mean, it's always been the inner world for the next generation, but it's just smart to stay at home until you're, instead of moving out at 18, wait to 23, wait to 27, save money, invest, get that college education or that skill set, go to a coding academy or go learn how to be a plumber if you enjoy that shit. Or and just save, or and if you want to YOLO it, put it into a business that you think, like JT did. Go do some cobblestone driveways. Next thing you know, you're in $1 million house. Or plenty of ways to make money. Whining and bitching in your car because life's too hard is not the answer. Okay, and you can't invest in crypto if you don't have the money to invest. And I'm telling you right now, most of you are going to fail in investing in crypto. So I think that's not the only chance. You're going to go YOLO it like a degen into a meme coin, and you're going to get your face melted because you're going to believe all these posts that say this guy turned 3,000 into 3 million. And you're going to think you can do it. And even if you get lucky once, you're going to turn 3,000 into 20,000. You're going to be king of the world. And you're either not going to sell because you think it's going to 100,000, or you are going to sell and you're going to YOLO it into the next. You're going to sprinkle it across 3 other meme coins that you think are going to 20x, and you're going to get your face melted. That's what's going to happen. Meme coins are for people that have like extra spare change and they throw some at it. Very few people throw 10 grand into a meme coin, throw their life savings that they can't afford to lose into a meme coin and turn it into $1 million and then cash out. And even then, is that life changing? I mean, it's life altering. But if you're 20 years old, you can't retire on 500 grand. You can go buy a house. Maybe. You might not even be able to pay that bitch off after you pay taxes, but you go buy a house, pay it mostly off. You're still going to have to make money. You're going to have to put food on the table, make that $1,500 car payment because you know you're going to want that $50,000 car, right? Or that $70,000 truck to show off your big dick. I am living at home and it's not that bad. Lots of people. Yeah, it's the wiser thing to do. If I were your parents, I'd charge your ass rent though, or at least make you chip in a little, like a couple $100 a month for like food and shit. Give up coffee, OnlyFans. There you go. Start throwing that I gotta go to work, guys. The average salary for jobs in Melbourne is $88,000 per year at an hourly rate of $42. I feel like if you're making $42 an hour, you can make. It's not great. A $2,000, 22 is, yeah. You should move. You should move back in with your parents and save money for 3 years. Just grind it. She's probably not making $42 an hour though. Here you go, straight from the Onion. James Webb Images challenge theories of how the universe evolved. With an unsettling, if the masses. It wouldn't be out of the question for us to be completely wrong about everything. So we can be wrong about the Big Bang Theory for sure. Caesar E in the house. Check out MFers on base. Is that a meme coin? I do want to check out some good meme coins on base, but I don't have enough time. Gotta go to work. I joined the military. Hell yeah. Why does a parent want a grown-up mass male to move back home? Because it's hard out there for a pimp. If he's at home playing video games all day, that's different. But if he's at home earning and saving, You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can just go buy your kid a house. It's a investment property, and then he has to put all the food and shit on the table himself, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you how to parent. Here comes the next drop. Uh-oh. I live at home after the age of 20. I don't think so. If they're out there working and saving money, nothing wrong with that. But if they're just sponging and not being productive members of society, then maybe it's time to kick them in the ass. The generation doesn't appreciate what their parents do for them. I don't know that any generation ever respected what their parents did for them. I'm ready to toss mine in the pool. See if you can. All right, I gotta go, guys. Coinbase. Ugh. Coinbase down on 7. Nasdaq barely treading water. E-mini S&P barely treading water. And is this the buying opportunity? Maybe, guys. You might want to wait. I mean, 64,000. It's not terrible. We're out of the wedge to the downside. We popped up and then we lost it. What's going to happen? Round and round she goes. Nobody knows. It won't be out of the question, like I said, for Bitcoin to go down to 52,000, though. Anyway, that's my time. You've been great. Got to get to work. I don't know why people. Yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. Hopefully things are better. It's another Matic Monday. It's a magnificent Monday. Go out and get your Walmart order in for tacos because tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. I agree, Matthew. I agree with everything you're saying. You have a wonderful day.